A management waiting by to speak with us, that of Premier Explosives, Mr. N Gutpa, the CMD of the company, joins in now. Good afternoon, sir, and thanks so much for joining in. You've got some certificate. Does this, certificate, it's a DNVGL Business Assurance certificate, from the United States for the development and manufacture and supply of high energy materials, etc. Does this certificate open up new opportunities for you? Can you bid for, products or projects which you earlier could not? Why is it significant?
See, this certificate only allows you to make something called aerospace. That is for the anything which goes on the plane, or it goes on to the aircraft, etc. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that we could bid for something which could not bid for earlier. We could bid earlier also, and also we could bid now. But the present certificate gives that we would have a consistent quality or properties of the product if we bid for something which goes onto the aeroplane or also onto the launch. This is only aerospace 9100C, which is basically a certificate saying that we are qualified to supply a material to aerospace.
All right, Mr. Gupta, you're not giving us any numbers, but I think this year you were targeting a revenue of around 230 crores or so. Is that going to be possible? And for the next year, can we target what, a 15-20% growth on the top line? Give us some numbers, sir, in terms of revenues.
You see, bottom line, I think we had something like we had promised that 25-30% increase in the previous years, and we should be certainly around that 240 crores, which is about 30% higher than the earlier one. And after that, we'll again in the next year have about 30% increase. So it should
30% revenue growth.
Yeah.
So you're targeting 240 crore in FY17, and over and above that, 30%.
Yeah.
In 18. Okay.
Yeah,
Any
16, 17.
Yeah, 240 in 240 crore of revenues in FY17. Any new order wins that the company's had? Any new opportunities that have opened up? Have you won additional? Have certain bids opened up from the government? If you could just lay out how the demand picture has been for you in the last 3 months and what the outlook is.
See, we received a couple of new orders. One of them is from ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. They have something called a step-on motor. If you've seen a big launch vehicle, PLC, SC and all that, there are 5 or 6 bottom. Previously, they were doing 1 launch per every quarter. Now they are planning to have 1 launch every month. And because of that, we have, their production has become almost 3 times. And they require almost like 3 times of the step-on motors. So as their consumption requirement of that is gone up, they're giving orders for outsourcing to Premier Explosives. We are already doing some what's called operation and maintenance contracted at Sherry-Kota. And for that, the government of Andhra Pradesh was very nice to give us about 282 crores of land.
That's right, Mr. Gupta.
It was also put it onto the site that 200 crores we have received on that.
That's right. That's right, Mr. Gupta. Another thing was that in the past you've told us on the channel you could be bringing in a financial investor. Now there are various murmurs in the markets that yes, that process is almost done. Has it been done? When can we hear about that financial investor that's coming into your company?
See, we already sort of visited a couple of mutual funds yesterday and 2 days before. And only yesterday night we have come back from Bombay. And we have a very good, fair picture of who's putting in more money and then. But we will talk about that once we get something in writing. But certainly we have tied up for something like 75 to 80 crores for the current year. Yeah. for whatever expansion we have for Indian ISRO, as well as for Indian Air Force. We received 2 orders from Indian Air Force. One was for shaft and flares, and second was a repeat order for shaft and flare, because Indian Air Force was running absolutely short of that. And also we have developed our own Indian-developed and designed motor for the PAT, which is a air target imitator, and that has also been reported on the exchange. And we have got inquiry for 800 numbers, which is likely to go up to 2,000 numbers.
Okay, Mr. Gupta, we leave it at